Lakes Area Restorative Justice Project takes the offender and the victim, and we do a circle process. And the circle process means that the victim has a say in what actually happened to them and has a say in what will repair the harm for their family, for their friends, and for their children. Part of restorative justice, and the principle guiding restorative justice, is that a behavior or a issue or a problem has occurred, and that problem or issue has in some way, shape, or form kind of destroyed the feeling of community and neighborhoods and the family spirit that goes around every community. Restorative justice and restorative practices take that to mean that we need to repair that harm in that circle, and by doing so, by bringing in the victims and by bringing in the families and by bringing in other people. Many of our young offenders don't understand the effect that their behavior has caused even on their parents or their siblings, the lack of trust that might develop between families because of a simple behavior. And they don't see that. They just see that they are immediately punished. They're grounded. Their cell phones are taken away, something like that. And they don't hear from family, friends, community members, and their victims exactly what happens. We deal a lot with juvenile offenders, and juvenile offenders their brains are growing, their minds are growing, their bodies are growing. For a young teenage brain, neuroscience in the teenage brain says that you don't have a clue what you're going to say tomorrow. You're there to protect yourself. So you can lie straight up to the police, to the teachers, to your family, and it doesn't matter because you have to protect yourself. So you blew up a mailbox and you're going to say, no, I didn't do it, but you did it. And one of the ways that this program is very, very helpful is you can sit before a judge, or you can sit in port group homes, or you can sit anywhere that's in the juvenile justice part, and you can say, I'm not going to learn anything. If you have to actually face the victim, face your family, face your parents, and tell them what you were doing, what happened, and what you were feeling, and how you feel now, it makes a tremendous difference. And I believe that instead of standing before a judge, or instead of being sentenced to community service and going to a special juvenile group home, this is a better process because it addresses the individual as the individuals.
My name is Beverly, and I'm an AmeriCorps Vista member at the Lakes Area Restorative Justice Project. I'm here to work on volunteer recruitment and program development for the Circles in the Schools program. This program is an approach to truancy and bullying prevention at the local schools in Crow Wing County. We have about 5 circles in schools right now, in Crosby High School, Pequot High School, Forest View Middle School, Cuyuna Range Elementary School, and Riverside Elementary School. And we use the restorative justice practice of circles to help the students think about solutions to challenges they're facing in life that could cause truancy, or reasons for bullying or being bullied, or the reasons they don't stand up for others who are bullied. The traditional approach to dealing with truancy and bullying issues in schools is often to suspend the students and keep them out of the classroom. With Circles, we do take students out of the classroom for about an hour a week, but we are spending time with them to help them think about solutions to their problems so they don't get suspended because of truancy or bullying. Our aim is to help students see a future for themselves in education, to further their education, to build relationships within the school, with other students, with adults in their school. So they have a motivation to stay in school and a reason to respect other people and have healthy relationships. So this impacts the community by encouraging healthy relationships and education.
One of the cases I worked, it was a simple case by this young man that he threw a rock through somebody's window. And what happened is that by throwing the rock through the window, it made the whole family, including the young kids that were there, very, very fearful that this would happen again. He was just throwing a rock and it just ended up going through the window. Part of their service, after the conference was all said and done, part of what the family needed to do and wanted to do to repair their family was to invite this young man in and help them together as a group of individuals clean up their own yard, which would be raking it and getting rid of the trash from the winter and hauling it off to the dump. So that was a way for the young kids in the family to see that this guy just did something that was not very fun for them, and for the nice young man to realize that he had really hurt these kids and didn't even know the effect that they would have on not ever wanting to go into that room again. So they got together as a community and everybody felt good afterwards.